Hi, Namaste. My name is Dio and welcome to my channel. Now, there's this write-up that's been going on the net for a very long time, and it's on Buddha. It's just a very short write-up where Buddha was asked, what did you gain by meditation? And Buddha said nothing, but I'll tell you what I lost. And he said, I lost anger, jealousy, hatred, possessiveness, obsession, basically all the negative emotions he lost. Now I guarantee you that this has not been said by Buddha. Okay, so hear me out and then you can decide for yourself. Now if you think about this, every emotion that's been given to us, okay, has been given to us for a very big reason. Now today if we call anger, jealousy, hatred, possessiveness, obsession negative emotions, okay, and we call joy, happy, blissful, peaceful, calm, all positive emotions. Now put yourself in this position. Let's say you're attending a funeral and everyone is obviously feeling sad for the person and the family who's lost their loved one, and you are out there all happy, joy, blissful, being positive. No, it's okay if he's gone, so what, your life still goes on, and you're being all ha ha he about it. You think that's the right emotion to be put over there at that time? Isn't happy, joy and all also been considered as negative at that point? So similarly, every emotion when you use it at the wrong time is considered negative. Now if we've lost our anger, okay, we've been meditating and we say, okay, we've lost our anger completely. Tomorrow you've got 10 people who come into your house, or even one person who comes to your house and is there to threaten your family or threaten you for that matter. Are you going to say, Om Shanti Om, I have lost all my anger, please come and do what you need to do? Obviously not, right? So anger is required at that time. But if you're driving down the road and somebody comes and overtakes you and you're very angry about it, that's being stupid then. So anger has a lot of importance in our life. We need to use it at the right time. Let's say possessiveness. Okay, we've lost being possessive. Now we've lost being possessive, but we've got our soldiers guarding our borders, especially from China, who's trying to take in our inch by inch every property of ours, every territory of ours. Now if those soldiers are not being possessive, I mean, who's going to protect all our property then, all our territory? Who's going to protect all of that? Who's going to protect your own house, your own belongings that you work so hard for? If you're not possessive, somebody's going to come steal it from you and going to say, Om Shanti Om, I have lost all possessiveness, I don't need it, you take it. And I'll be sitting on the road then, my family will be sitting on the road. No, you're going to fight for it, you're possessive about it. But then again, if you're going to say, oh, the person that I love is not supposed to talk to anyone, no friends, no family, nobody, I am the only one you need to be in love with, that's being stupid. So every emotion that we've been given in this suit has a very good reason for it. We need to use it at the right time. So don't work towards losing out on these emotions. Okay, now when you talk about jealousy, if you see, being inspired is also called being jealous. Today I am inspired by somebody who's doing so well, is living a good life, I want to be that guy. Isn't that in a negative way seen as jealousy? That I want what he has, I don't have it and he has it, but you putting a better word to it called, oh, I'm inspired by him. My aspiration is to be like him. Okay, so that is jealousy too. You want what the other person wants, you want to live that life, you want that job, you want that car, you want that family, you want everything of that. But then no, the better word to be given is inspired. So jealousy is also a good thing when you see it in the right way, and can be a really bad thing when you do it the wrong way. Okay, so why are people being meditating for so long, saying, oh, I want to give up all this and I want to be calm? You want to be calm, you can go sit on the beach. Why are you meditating for that? You want to relax, you can go to your spa, go watch a movie, you want to have a good time, hang out with your friends. I asked somebody, how did you feel after meditation? Oh, I feel very good, I feel very relaxed. Then why are you meditating? There's so many other options that you have. So meditation has another reason to it altogether, that you need to start probably doing it for that. Okay, now when you're meditating, if you're feeling calm, if you're feeling good, if you're feeling happy, you're doing it wrong then. After you finish your meditation and during your meditation, you need to feel nothing. Okay, you need to feel nothing, or nothing from what this world, this earth, this realm offers. Calm, blissful, happy, you have to feel none of those emotions, because those emotions are of this body. You are meditating for the spirit to connect to the source where none of this is there. There's another emotion, feeling that you are trying to connect to, which is called nothing. In other words, in the yogic culture, it's called Sat Chit Anand, true consciousness bliss. But again, the word bliss is not what this bliss offers, this realm offers. It's not that bliss. So you're supposed to feel nothing. And you will know that, because when somebody will ask you, you'll ask yourself, God, what was that? What did I just feel? You have no words for it. And that's when you know you've done it the right way. It could just be for a second. It could be for an hour. But you'll know that feeling. So there's one thing, oh, I felt nothing. And there's one, I felt nothing. There's a difference between both these expressions. So when you feel, I felt nothing, you know you've done the right thing. And once you've connected to your source, all these emotions are in your control, and you know when to use them, how to use them. You start doing it the right way. Okay? So, I mean, just meditate for the right reasons if you are. Otherwise, a lot of other options. You don't need to sit down for 1 hour and then say, oh, I finished meditating, just because it sounds cool to other people that, oh, he meditates, or oh, she meditates. No, you can go sit on the beach, watch a movie, go hang out with your friends, relax. But if you're meditating, meditate for the right reason, to connect with the source, the spirit and the source. Connect with that, because then every other emotion that has been given to us, you start valuing it, because now it's in your control. When it's not in your control, you don't value it. Angry, jealousy, hatred, happy, joy, calm, all of those emotions, you can use it at the right time when you're supposed to use it. Like every app on your phone right now has a particular reason behind it. You can't take one app and try to do what the other app is doing. So it's the same thing over here. Just make use of all these emotions. Don't get rid of them. They've been given to you for a reason. Okay. So if you like this video, please share it with people, help people out, meditate for the right reason. Until I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.